and welcome to a brand new week, and it happens to be the first Monday in May, and I hope you're making the most out of it already. I am Baba Tando with today's edition of the JoyNews Interactive. Let's join the conversation on Facebook and on Twitter. It's JoyNews on TV. Now, let's not waste too much time. Let's get the conversation going already, shall we? Now, over the years, Ghanaians have complained about being shortchanged when contracts are giving out. They say there's usually no value for money after the final product. Well, there may be an end in sight, especially in the road sector. Roads and Highways Minister Kwesi Amoakwata has vowed to wipe out all shoddy road contractors from the system. He said flashing out contractors that spearhead poor road infrastructure will ensure that the country's roads and bridges are of the highest quality. Way to go? Well, here are some views from Facebook. And let's begin with Atari Sanjojo. Mr. Minister, you can't. You will be wiped out and they will be in the system. The contracts you give out, that's what's your percentage in it? Well, this is coming from Atari Sanjojo. Very interesting comment coming in right there. Now, we'll take some other comments on this matter. As we have Atari Sanjoro, asking if indeed the minister does have a stake in, the contracts that have been giving out, as in what percentage he will be taking from that contract that has been giving out. So that's what's happening with, the road sector. And indeed, if you happen to apply a lot of our routes, you'd get to know that indeed the roads get done, and in no time they go back once again. So Fusaini Sanda says this should have been done a long time ago. So Fusaini actually means that indeed the shoddy contractors should have been wiped out of the system a long time ago. Now let's go to the most topical issue for today, and is hashtag Make UG Safe Again. It's been trending on Twitter. I mean, I don't know what can overtake this in the next few days, but this is because of what happened over the weekend on the University of Ghana campus. Now, a level 400 student was attacked by suspected armed robbers. Some students living along the Pent Evendi Hostels road say they are compelled to board taxis, or actually they have to walk in groups after lectures, especially in the evenings. Saturday night's near fatal attack is one of many such incidents witnessed on the campus recently. Now, we are going to hear from some students, and then we can jump onto your comments on Twitter. So here's what some students had to say about the incident.
What has happened, because actually this stretch, the street lights here don't work, and there is so much bush here. So most of the times they hide in the bush, and then when students are coming, normally they attack people and take their belongings, phones, laptops, their bags and everything. But I think this is the first time I've heard that they've attacked someone and wounded the person so much. So it has caused great fear. We working on this stretch, it has become so dangerous to the extent that, well, there's nothing we can do about it. It's the school authorities that are supposed to help us, but it's like they're not doing anything about it. So we are also in fear. Yeah.
This street is actually dangerous because, per my experience, a lot of people, when they reach where the big gutter is, that's from Pent, the big gutter at Pent. When they reach there in the night, I realize that girls especially, they pause a bit and wait whether someone is coming, so that the person can assist them. And then, so there have been several occasions where I had to come and meet girls there and bring them along this road. And myself personally, I've been in this area for almost all my life, and I use this road often.
So we have our group studies at Pentagon, and anytime we are going, we have to pick a taxi, and the taxi too is very expensive, 5 cedi. So we need management to provide us with street lights and security men.
So anytime you're passing here at night, how do you feel? Even before this incident happened?
There's so much fear in us. Yeah.
Okay. What about you?
We put our phones in our dresses and then speed our walking. Yeah, there is so much fear in us.
So around what?
Well, really interesting how people are having to, take safety and precautionary measures, just to keep safe and just to keep their items or personal effects also safe. But let's find some of your views. Let's get to read some of your views on Twitter. Hashtag make UG safe again, as it is trending on Twitter. Now, never safe using the path from night markets to diaspora, into brackets Red Sea. Avoid that route at night. It's better you use the path that leads to Kwapon Hole. Hashtag make UG a safe place again. This is coming from Echo, who tweets at the handle at Edu18. Let me just take that again. I think he has some suggestions for you that I think might be helpful. Never safe using the path from night markets to diaspora, into brackets Red Sea. Avoid that route at night. It is better you use the path that leads to Kwapon Hall. So this is coming from Echo, who is tweeting at the handle at Edu18. Thanks very much for that comment. Others also are coming in. I am a witness to a theft incident at the 24-hour reading room just yesterday evening. We end safe. This is coming from at I am Nana Kwesi. Hashtag make UG a safe place again. His PY thing, who tweets at the handle at Asameni LC, says, what happened to Osei could have happened to anyone. Let's be careful, guys. Make UG a safe place again. And thanks very much, Asameni LC. I think this is very well taken and very well noted. She is cautioning every one of you who applies that route or that route to be careful, because it could have happened to just anyone. This is coming from Koleki at Koleki. At this point where exams are closed and we are studying at all hours of the day, I really do not feel safe in school after what happened to the guy. Could have been any of us. Hashtag make UG a safe place again. Okay, so this is coming from at Sam_K. The school authorities have been promising us to intensify security, but nothing is happening. And he puts two emojis, one that says he's crying and the other says he's brokenhearted. We don't want grammar, we want action. Another emoji again that shows power. Hashtag make UG a safe place again at Kwejo Sheldon. He's actually tagging Kojo Sheldon in this particular tweet of his. That's from at Sam_K. So this issue is actually trending very, very much, and we're finding out also how you indeed can be safe, especially as some of you have noted that it is time for exams, or it's almost time for exams, and you're having to read around the clock at odd hours. We still keep our eyes and ears closely on this particular issue. But let's go to something else that has been trending. And I'm sure all over social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you see messages like Ramadan Kareem, Happy Ramadan, may Allah receive the words of our mouths and the meditations of our hearts, But what it just means is that Ramadan has started in earnest. Now, for Muslims across the globe, it's a period of consecration. So, how can non-Muslims help Muslims stay religious and pious during this period? Here is a piece of advice from spokesperson of the National Chief Imam, Sheikh Arimiao Shaibu.
So if you are a non-Muslim, for example, you work with a Muslim who is a male and you are a female, you try to assist him by not exposing yourself too much to him. Yeah, because he's trying his best. Yeah, he's trying his best. Though he himself is required to cast down his gaze. But that probably, as human as we are, so probably you also, out of sympathy, you will say, okay, no, let me not disturb this gentleman by keeping myself a bit covered and so on and so forth. In fact, you can be generous to him. Sometimes I have seen Christians who want to share in the blessing. They are not Muslims. And in the evening, they will have a pack, symbolic or token gift of food, they offer As a small boy, I saw my own parent, how non-Muslims who were very nice with him will, in Ramadan, will brought him a bag of rice, for example, and say, oh, Malam, use this one to break your fast. Yeah, I mean, those things are part of the kindness, and it shows, especially in the terms of interfaith relationship, interfaith dialogue, and all this is when they happen. Look at our country, the way we are. When we are peacefully now relating with Christians in our country, in America, in Sri Lanka, Christians were being bombed in the church, and about 300 of them will lose their lives. It is not the spirit of this thing. So when you see a non-Muslim doing this, it is also to symbolize. Yeah, the person is saying that this is what I believe in what you are doing, but I think you are doing something good, and I share in some of the virtues that you people are talking about. So let me also, offer this to you as a token of friendship and so on. Yeah, I mean, yeah, as a non-Muslim, you can do this, to contribute to how we all make the environment so sacred and morally nice place to live. You don't see some of the very obscene things. Don't be throwing things around.
All right, so from Sheikh Arimiya Shaibu, don't tempt your Muslim friends, you non-Muslim. So you don't buy lunch and go sit in front of your Muslim friend who is fasting and decide that that's where you want to have your lunch. It's not a good thing to do, all right? Okay, we'll take a short breather. Now, when we return, we'll talk about my favorite bit of this weekend. That happens to be about Manchester United and their failure to qualify for the UEFA Champions League. And then we'll also talk about our Monday motivation. Stay with us. I'm glad you stayed with me, and over the weekend a lot of things happened. Now it's been happening over a period, over a course, so we have always known that between Liverpool and Manchester City, one of them is going to win the EPL. And then we thought that Tottenham had booked the third place. But Tottenham, Chelsea, Manchester United, Arsenal kept dilly-dallying, looked like they wanted to be in the top four, looked like they wanted to be out, looked like they want. At a point, we even thought they wanted to be out of the Europa League. But it happened that this weekend, it was all consecrated. And final results meant that Manchester United failed to qualify for the UEFA Champions League. But I really do not know why we are centering on Manchester United alone. Probably because they are the most noise makers. But some fans actually, okay, the blame is being apportioned to different people. Some believe that it was the players' fault, Solskjaer's fault. Others also think that some players, especially Paul Pogba, are to blame. But who do you think is to blame for Manchester United's woes? I'll come and read your comments. But before then, let's listen to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who reacted to his side's 1-0 draw with the already relegated Huddersfield Town on Sunday.
Do you think it's down to quality or application, or maybe a bit of both?
Oh, well, we are where we are for a reason. Over a long season, we haven't been good enough to challenge for the Champions League places, and we've ended up today with the last hope being took away. So that's it's not something that's just comes like a surprise. But today we hope to win the game, obviously, and show better performances.
Why do you think, over the course of it, Manchester United haven't made the Champions League?
Because we haven't took enough points, haven't won enough games, haven't scored enough goals. All these little reasons, and the teams, it's always difficult when you lose the manager in halfway through the season. We had a great start, and then it's caught up on us towards the end here.
In a way, could it be good news? Does it show you where you're really at?
It's never good news, but it shows us where we are. Where we're not living in fantasy land, thinking we can challenge for the top two, because they've run away with it. We've been chasing the pack now. We've been close, and we're not that far away. But we shouldn't be talking about being far away from top four. That's at Man United. So it's a fresh start. Of course, next season we need to really have a go, because we want to get back into the top four.
How far away are you from where you really want to be from Liverpool and City?
Yeah, many levels at the moment, but that's that's the size of the challenge, and it's a great challenge for us, and I'm sure we're going to make it.
What impact do you think this will have on who you keep and who you bring in?
Every performance makes an impact on who you want to keep and who you want to let go. So that's easy enough to answer.
Do you think we'll see Alexis Sanchez in a Manchester United shirt again?
Well, let's see how bad his injury is for now, and then every player is always playing for a place in the team.
Well, you know what? I think Manchester United should be happy for one reason, and it's because of the discovery in McTominay. McTominay is going to be big for Manchester United, so I think that they should be happy about it. But let's put that aside, because they can't be happy at this particular moment when they know they are not going to be playing in the UEFA Champions League next season. Who is to be blamed? Who should be blamed for their woes? Now, here are some of your comments on Facebook. Now, Waja Osman Rector says the Glazers and the players share a 50-50 blame. So clearly for Waja, Solskjaer is out. Michael Abedi Amwa says it's the players' fault. They are not committed to the United cause. And I think at a point Solskjaer asked this question. He said he didn't know if the players were serious or not. Now, Kofi Khalifa says the fans should be blamed. They like talking too much talking as in bad luck. So he meant that the fans, you know, wish that, I mean, they spoke too much such that it ended in bad luck. But really, could this be all of it? I really do not think so. All right, so more comments coming in on who should be blamed for where Manchester United find themselves now. All right, so okay, so you can also send yours through on JoyNews on TV, on Facebook and Twitter. Who do you think should be blamed for Manchester United's woes? Forgive me that I'm laughing this way, I'm smiling. I mean, it happens that my team, Arsenal, are also going to be languishing in 5th place. I mean, if it happens that things are going to remain as they are. But more comments coming in. Kwesi Omane, keeper should go first. Keeper, you mean David De Gea? Okay, I wonder what he's still doing in United anyway. And the second is the tired legs in the team. Okay, so that's what you think. Now, Yakub Ibn Adam says, Ole has showed us the difference between dating and marriage in Man U. Thanks to all United players for qualifying to the 2019-2020 Europa League competition. I can't forget to thank Chelsea. Chelsea's world best dash Mauricio Sarri for making it to the top 3. Okay, so those are a few of your comments coming through. I mean, this debate will go on and on and on as to who should take the chunk of the blame for where Manchester United find themselves. Well, maybe like Arsenal, they could go and play in next 2 seasons Champions League if they go through the back door, through the Europa League. So they should go and give their all in the Europa League. But let's do our motivation for today, and hashtag is Monday Motivation. So let's see what some of you are saying with regards to your motivation for today. And the comments are coming in now. Now, Nancy tweets at the handle in Kunale Eketani, every man needs a woman, but sex does not hold a man. What holds a man is the way you treat him and be by his side in difficult times. Hashtag Monday Motivation. So what's your own Monday motivation? Now, Kishore Prajapat at Kishore PO460 says, good morning, friends. Monday means new beginning. So he puts Monday in an acronym and says, M for maybe this day is not one of your favorites, but never forget that every day you wake up is an amazing gift and it's up to you to make it count. So he breaks MONDAY down and puts words to make more meaning for Monday. Other tweets coming in. Philip Jackson at PA Jackson Artist says, good morning, friends. Kindness is free. Sprinkle it everywhere. Monday motivation. Hashtag and hashtag be kind. That's coming from Philip Jackson. Yes, and he puts a beautiful art piece there. Okay, so BBC Spring Watch at BBC Spring Watch says, just because it's Monday, have a great start to the week, watchers. Hashtag Monday motivation, hashtag Spring Watch. And that's a very beautiful picture of a tree with a bird in there. Now, Kayanda Edwin tweets at the handle Kayanda_Ed. Has it ever come to your mind that you must first realize the prison of your mind before you can escape it? Hashtag Monday motivation. Karabo Mokogo at Karabo_Mokogo says, good morning, beautiful people. It's about how you react to what happens to you. Hashtag Karabo motivates. Hashtag Monday motivation. And he put something else there. That's I think that's a snapshot of today's date, May 6th. And he says, the secret of life isn't in what happens to you, but what you do with what happens to you. So still on Monday motivation right there. And Pause23 tweets at the handle at Jenny Yoon 3536405. Happy Monday, beautiful friends. Put a smile in your mind and do what you need to make this a beautiful day. Hashtag Monday motivation. Hashtag smile more. Hashtag worry less. Hashtag as smile has power if you let it. And a smile, okay, so hashtag a smile has power if you let it. Okay, so that's coming from Pause23 about Monday motivation. All right, so what's your Monday motivation? Keep the tweets coming, keep the messages coming. Facebook, JoyNews on TV. Twitter, JoyNews on TV. Remember, it's the holy month of Ramadan. Make sure you help it count for your Muslim friends, especially if you are a non-Muslim. That will be it for today. I tweet at the handle at Baba Tando. Same for Facebook, same for Instagram. Thanks for making time to watch JoyNews Interactive. Same time, same place tomorrow. We shall meet. Bye-bye.